Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Mama Pacific. Last week I left you in Stockholm, and this is exactly where we pick up the thread. I head out in order to pick up a rental car. Together with my family we head northwest and drive about 2 hours where we meet friends. We are all very excited, catch up on each other's life and don't film a whole lot. It is a time of connection with beautiful people in nature's perfect setting with very sunny and warm weather. One of the days we head out to an eco museum. We visit part of the outdoor section related to old mines. There has been mining activity in the area since the 15th century. One of the highlights is for sure the Blue Cave.
I still go to the end then.
It's closed. From the hike we head into Norberg, a charming little town where we find lunch in the Elsa Andersson's Konditori, a bakery and coffee shop. Hello from the middle of Sweden. I'm visiting friends with my family. The friends we met last year when cycling, and this is just so cool and beautiful. I mean, it's amazing. And for the kids it's the biggest freedom. They go like swimming 5 times a day. Now it's 9:30, we just had dinner. Going for another swim. I opted to just be the lifeguard this time around. Let's see. The next day we attempt to go on a hike to a famous viewing point. We drive about 400 meters from our friend's house, mainly so we do not have to cross the busy road with a bunch of kids in tow. In the parking lot we realize that we have a flat tire on our rental car. A first for me in my 20 plus years of driving. Whilst we wait for the towing truck, we still manage to head up to the viewing spot. We collect blueberries and enjoy the stunning views over the lakeland. The tire eventually gets fixed. We keep the sharp metal piece which was responsible for the puncture as a souvenir. With a new adventure under my belt, we head to dinner. It is a beautiful spot, a summer restaurant at the canal where it is easy to forget the time when in good company. Staying on this beautiful farm. We've been here for a few days. Yeah, and it's beautiful. Haven't filmed much because we just enjoyed the time together. Yeah, this morning I learned a thing or two about flags. We were asked to put the flag up, and as one of the neighbors in the village passed away, supposed to fly the flag at 2/3 mast. Not half mast, but 2/3 of the mast. And what I've also learned is that you only do it with the big flags, like this one, which you can see. You never do it with these smaller ones. I don't know whether you can see it, just flying over there. So that's the rule. I didn't know that, but it is interesting because I've actually learned a thing or two about flags, or especially about the Finnish flags, in a book I've been reading before I left, and that the Finns are also pretty strict about their flag and when you can fly it, how. There are even some official flag days where you are supposed to put the flag up. And then there are these kind of half-official days where you can put it up if you want, but you don't have to. I didn't know all of that. I didn't know that the flag cannot touch the ground. That I knew from when I was an exchange student in Finland. We did put up the flag quite often, I feel, and singing the national anthem. But I don't know whether that's a correct memory or what. I just feel that we've been doing that quite often. But actually it has been just a couple of times. Yeah, the kids spend like about at least half of their time here in the water. That's where I'm heading now. So see you down there.
Heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. Here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our marks to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
It's our final night here in the middle of Sweden before we continue. And we're gonna get to try a specialty from Lapland, some fermented fish. Excited and a little bit nervous. So let's see. It looks really cool, but the star of the show has not yet arrived. Some schnapps, onion, flesh, cheese, butter, and so on. I see that you bring me the good stuff.
When we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run, and the sun would always shine. When we sat there, you and I, the river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone.
Are you gonna eat fish even? Are you gonna eat?
No.
No. Okay, got it. Who is
But
gonna
maybe
eat fish?
some bread on this
All
side.
the brave ones will sit here.
Okay.
Cry when you're, river's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry.
Cheese,
Mm-hmm.
which is cheese from the northern part of Sweden,
Okay,
What is this?
the part where I'm from.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And then fish, small pieces, and potatoes, and onion.
Good.
Bravissimo!
Let's try this. I'm gonna see how you do
Det
it.
går att fånga vid vårt bord. För nu har snapsen verkat, vilken pers. Gud hjälper mig att klara nästa vers. Like anti-gravitation, physicist. A quiz with Christmas Lester's prejudice. Never has a verb or woman done a diss. Okay, cheers!
So after this specialty we got to try, which was really cool, what do you do in Scandinavia? You go to the sauna. That's what we're doing now. Just for the record, it's the end of July and it's 9 p.m. Still that light. The sun does set for some hours, but not too much, so. time to say goodbye to our friends. Thank you, Lena, Ina, Eben, and Ken, for those fantastic days. As we said last year when we parted ways in Koblenz, until we meet again.
That one, Gabriella. Why can't I check?
In Stockholm we return the rental car. As our ferry leaves from downtown Stockholm, we can actually walk to the ferry terminal.
Made it to the terminal, and now we're taking the ferry to Finland, to Helsinki. Boarding the ship to Helsinki, checked in to the Viking Gabriella.
Our cabin is on the last deck at the very bottom. That doesn't really matter, just here to sleep. Let's see what else we discover. A few minutes ahead of schedule, we set sail from Stockholm. It is time to say goodbye to Sweden for this time. After sail away, we go to discover the ship. We get stuck in the kids area where we even play mini golf. Later we head for dinner, birthday dinner at sea for my husband to be precise. A year ago we were in Rotterdam, about to complete our epic bike trip along the Rhine. In the morning I head out to the open decks. I let my mind wander. As you might know, ships and being at sea hold very special memories for me. I've spent a few years working at sea. Being on a ship, traveling at a slower pace is something I still appreciate a lot. Also, as a family, it is a way of traveling we all enjoy. As we are approaching Helsinki, it is time to head to the cabin on deck 2 to collect our luggage. And just like that, we are back in Finland. Tervetuloa! As we are heading out of Helsinki, it is time to bid farewell for this week. Join me next week for the last part of this summer series across Scandinavia. In the final episode, we will spend some time in Finland and of course also in the sauna. Until then, have a great week.